Hey, what's up? Today we're doing a VOD review for Ice the Wolf226. He's in gold 3 in this video, playing some oddball. We're going to do a VOD review for him and help him get better at Halo. Let's get started. So, I do like how you're running with a teammate off the start. I would kind of like you to take a different angle. So, for your instance, like right here, you should probably just rotate back around and get a flank on these guys instead of just waiting to go back right here up top. But even if you want, you can probably grab sniper. That would be a viable option. But yeah, you have like two teammates here. So you know over here is clear, and you know right here is clear. So I'd go flank around. Yeah. And then when you push in, you'd even like look over here. So I think it would have been smart to like flank or like rotate all the way around, go through pillars, and get shots on enemies behind. So you have an easier time for your team holding the ball, then you can get control of C. And then you also didn't try clearing this before you rotated. Like you need to make sure to look down line of sights before you go somewhere so you don't get shot. Because that basically just got you one shot. And it killed you too. So off the start, you look directly at ball, which I mean it's all right because you have your two teammates are dead right here, you have one alive right here, but it looks like you're tunnel visioning the ball, which I mean you need to have the ball to score, but I would start looking at your teammates too and decide where do I need to go once I spawn in, like what do they need? And right now you guys need good spawns. You need numbers up before you pick up that ball. Always have a numbers advantage before you pick up the ball. Plus active camos up. I would have really liked to see you get camo. Always play for advantages. Okay, again, you're pushing right with your teammate. I think it would have been way better to get camo, go up top A, or go through like house and just get a flank on these guys. It's good to work with your team, but it's also good to like not push the same route as them. Because if you're right next to your team holding hands and they throw a nade, you're both low and you're both one shot, and it's easier to kill you. And then right here again, you didn't clear the right side before you pushed in, which is something you should always do. All you need to do is slow down and just like peek corners before you rotate, and then you would have seen that guy. And I'd also like to see you pick up the sniper though too. Pushing forward. Whole team collapsed on the ball guy. So right here, you have the ball out in the open. Right about here when you pick up the ball. Instead of going all the way through here to get to C, like it's nice to have the ball at C and get like C controlled ball, right? Because that's like optimal. But your team pretty much has control of this area right here. So I would take it green and just get ready to play the ball. Because this right here is just you want to not be out in the open. So your teammate's not like pushing up, so I think it's okay to like throw a nade up here and get a nade off. Because there's actually two enemies up there, so it'd probably be great to, even just you just throw two. I think you're fine because you also picked up some more nades. Okay, so that was nice. You got 2 kills. Your teammate is dead over here. And right here. Let's see if it says who killed him. Yeah, Steve killed Donkey with the back smack. So you know that there's an enemy right here and you're one shot. So I would probably just take this ball, throw it out, or I would just kind of rat out and bait this ball for a kill. Or I'd even take the ball and just go back green. Like that's probably your best bet right there too. You either got to play the ball or you got to take the ball green because there's only two of you up. So it's a 2v2 right now, but you're low. And Steve came from behind. Wow, you rotated. So, right, I don't know whose nade that was. It was definitely an enemy nade. I think it would have been way better right here again. Like you're pushing with, like you're thinking, I need to go help my teammate, which is good, right? I want you to be thinking, I need to help my teammate. You need to be thinking about map control, how to help your teammates, and staying alive. But think about, I need to help my teammate. I need to make it so it's easier to get the ball. So I should go through C to nest and get shots on these guys from positions. Start using positions more to help your team because you can like that nest from right there. Like you could shoot both those guys, and if people are running from green, you can shoot them. Like you can make it so they can't get to your teammate to get the ball. And then on this note, when you got naded, I would like to see you try playing your life. I think that's one thing you definitely need to work on is just playing your life more. So right here, let's see if you turn around. So you have your teammate, rat tunnel, key door. You spawned this side of A. That means they're this side of the map over here. But this guy's in a fight. But these two teammates probably got it. I would go get a different line of sight, like look up A mid or go to big door and get sides because you want the ball guy to be in the middle of the setup. Yep, carrier down. Guy came from big door probably. This is a good time to nade. Throw a nade like right here so it bounces and hits. Gets those two guys low. And that guy came from big door. Just unlucky, just an awareness thing. Like I was kind of thinking someone was gonna come from there, but like all you can do about that is just get in a different position and just get ready to play your life. Like if you saw these guys go through here, either you push forward or you jump up and you rotate to go flank them as they run, like go to a different route is like the only thing you could have done. Okay, yeah, so you have two teammates dead. Camel's about to be up. One guy's on ball. There is an enemy dead. So it's a 3v2. I really like this push to key door. So on your shots, it looks like all you need to really do is just work on your left stick aiming and your pacing of the shots. So like strafe left and right and just pace your shots. Like start going like I'm pretty sure you've seen like tons of videos like octagons, like what to do with a bot. Some people say don't do it. I'd say if you're low rank, just do it so you get like the basics of aiming down. You want to be able to do the left stick aiming with minimal right stick and pace your shots. That's like the basics. If you get that down, then you can start doing higher level aiming training. So one thing I like to say to people is if I see a repulsor, I never really go for the melee because they pretty much have a free melee get away from me card. So that's one spot right there where I wish I would have saved the pacing of the shots for. Right here, right? You have 10 bullets. So you hit 4 to 10 bullets on that guy. All you had to do was slow down a bit and just pace your shots, and you could have got this guy. If you start slowing down and practicing your aim and pace your shots, you're going to demolish these lobbies. That's unfortunate that you got stuck. If it was me, I would either run to the guy even though he has repulse, or I'd just get away from my team. That was nice, man. Good job. Slay before you pick up the ball. Number one key right there. Wow, those guys got a god spawn. So you just kill these guys. So your teammate's right over here, right? So that's one thing I should definitely tell you. So you picked up the ball. Your team's all behind you, and you're pushing into enemy territory. So when you pick up the ball, you need to make sure to look at your team and be like, I need to take the ball. You need to collapse to your team with the ball, or you need to like hold your position, hope they collapse to you. But if you're in a position like this, you need to go to your team. So you need to do a 180-degree turn and just go to C. Okay, sweet. One thing I want you to do too is I want you to start crouch jumping. So that jump you just did, you can actually do it if you crouch jump. Just jump and hold the crouch button and you'll make it over without clambering. And if you have auto clamber on, just turn it off. Like one thing that's going to help out tremendously because your gun will always be ready. So you just got a kill. You have one guy over here. You have the ball guy right here. I'd probably go look at this route right here because they probably spawned mud. And low level lobbies tend to just push to the ball. Like they don't care what route they take. They're going to take the shortest route to the ball. So I'm guessing some guys probably went this way, some guys probably went this way, and one guy probably went this way. Probably most of them I want to say went through top mid, or they're gonna go this way and then through sandbags, or they're gonna go around and go this way. You go for a lot of melee kills, which is alright, but I think you should start trusting your shots more. Because when you get up to higher level lobbies, they're gonna start like pulling back so you can't get that melee and they're gonna start trusting their shots more, which is what you should do. Slow start, that's alright. So when I play on this map on Oddball, one thing I want to do is I want to get map control as fast as possible, and the sniper allows that. Like in these lobbies, if you don't see them go for sniper, bro, like go for sniper. You can get sniper and you can change the whole pace of the game because even if you don't get a headshot, you get a body shot. then you're putting them pretty low for your teammates. Think about dealing damage instead of getting kills. The more damage you deal, usually the team with the higher damage numbers usually wins in Halo. So I go get that sniper and deal some damage. But see right here, these teammates pushed together, got naded out. They're both low. I'm glad you took a different route or you played a little bit slower. I think you should go all the way around, pick up snipe, and get in a position to snipe, like top tower, or just like drop down key door or go rat tunnel through green and big door and just get like a flank on these guys. Because I have a feeling all four of them push the ball. Accidentally got your teammate, but that's alright. We're still learning. Got the repulsor, that's nice. Alright. Teammate here, teammate's dead, teammate was dead. They spawn over here. Turn around, run to your team with ball. Because you pretty much just pushed the ball, you just pretty much gave the ball to the enemy when you did that. Also start using the repulse more. Yep, there you go, pick up a sniper. Good try. Play your life, yep. So I wouldn't go through here. I would go to the ball carrier. I'd get in between that guy and the ball carrier because you don't want the guy getting to your ball carrier just in case he could kill them. So get between that guy and your ball carrier. Good crouch jump. Alright, so now the ball guy's in the middle of the setup, right? You have a guy on A, you have a guy OS. Like, they're probably spawning mud over here again, so I'd probably go big door to see if you could see him to get first shots on him, or go right here on A to see if they go sandbags. Because you have a teammate looking line of sight over here. Okay, now you know they're here. You need to help your teammate, which you know. Instead of taking this long route to help him, jump up scoreboard and help him. Way faster, and like a lot of people don't ever think about it. Alright, I want you to look at this. Your teammate saw you guys die in here, and he just took the ball, like he's giving the ball to the enemy. So when you pick up the ball, always make sure the enemy is mostly dead, unless you're going to rotate it away. Like if he took the ball here and he's like when he was over here, if he started rotating at C, you guys would have got a C spawn and a whole new setup and could have stopped the push from these guys again instead of just giving the ball for free. So right here, what I would do is I'd kind of just rat out right here and whatnot, just wait for my team. Even if you guys aren't really good at team pushing, and just be smart to wait for your team so you have more numbers. So like instead of going one by one by one, you guys have like a nice team push and can do a bit better job breaking the setup. Yeah, there you go. Play your life. So that was a good play. You kept spacing between him and that, like you and that guy. Even though he had repulse, usually they go for the bait the melees, but you kept spacing and he went for a melee for no reason and you got a free kill basically. I like how you dropped the ball to help out, but if I was getting shot at the ball, I'd throw it out scoreboard so that you're like to your team. I do kind of like what you did with the ball, how you're like moving around, but it's good to be proactive with the ball. Look around, see where the enemies are at, instead of just looking at walls, not doing anything. Yeah, so you could have threw the ball to your team out here. Maybe they would have picked it up. I'd hope they wouldn't. I'd hope they just let the ball stay there and just bait it for kills. So that nade, I don't know why he threw it. Like it wasn't a sticky nade. It was just a nade in the dark, basically. That there again, like always slay out before you pick the ball. Like if you would have not picked up the ball and you would have looked around to see what's going on, or even if you picked up the ball and looked up what is going around, you would have known to rotate the ball through the tunnel to see. So I like how you're expecting an enemy here and you're scoping in. You don't need to scope in though. I think it's better to go do like right here and just kind of like slowly peek around the corner, see if they're coming. I would not worry about checking this line of sight right here. I would go stay big door and keep looking at sight. You have a teammate over here in a fight, over here. Instead of pushing out, leaving your ball carrier, like don't break. You're breaking your own setup. Okay, I'm pretty sure the game's basically over, so we'll call it there. Actually, right here, let's see. Yeah, I knew he was gonna get that kill. That dude was sprinting too. So I think I'd really like you to slow down. Or so the first things first, let's work on your aim. Right, like it's all right, but it could always be better. So let's focus on pacing your shots and just left stick aiming a lot, which you're doing pretty good at. And then basically just like playing your life more, slowing down around corners, not pushing out like too far, so don't overextend, and just making smarter plays with the ball and like slaying out, like getting map control. I'd definitely work on that. Like pick up the weapons and whatnot. Work on what routes and positions you take. I feel like you could take way better positions, especially like if you would have came big door earlier. Even though you guys are about to win the game, but if you would have came here earlier, like you could have got 2 kills earlier, pretty basically, and they wouldn't have damaged the ball carrier. So your aim, positioning, I would just go look up some positioning videos on like power positions you can use like with your team, right? Because like if you have your team right here, you could be right here shooting enemies, or you can go up here and shoot enemies, basically. And also work on your routes with respect to your teammates. Instead of just holding hands with them the whole time, like take a different route and like pinch with them or flank with them, basically. And then just wait for teammates so you don't file in one by one. Just go in all together. So aim, positioning, routes to help teammates, and just helping teammates in general, and then ball control, like what you're doing with it. Anyway, if you like this video, please drop a like and subscribe so I can do more of this content if you guys like it, because I plan on doing a lot more. And have a great day.